Hello and welcome to another episode of Squirtified Engineering. I'm Sprutis, and if you're new to the channel then please consider subscribing so you can stay up to date with all my different projects. This is another status update and it's actually one of 5 basically rapid update releases. I'm trying to get out all the unboxing videos etc. that I have had in store for basically a year. So yeah, this is the last of this rapid release program, so enjoy. So more Black Friday stuff have arrived, and I've been buying quite a bit from Autodoc, but the prices are good and they sell the products that I like. And this was actually bought during Black Week, which is now 2 weeks ago. But I selected to pick it up in the store, and I had forgotten that they moved. So the store is now basically on another side of the city, and or along another highway, so it's no longer along the way to and from work for me. But they were kind enough to change it and ship it out to me instead. So I just picked this up, and it's a 2-part package, but we will start with the big pink box first. Let's hope that nothing is leaking like it did the last time. So one more license plate lock plastic thingy. So instead of making an ad for some car store that I've never visited, I rather make some noise for Autodoc, and these are free. But the last time I only ordered one, so now I can have on both license plates. Another bottle of Part5 wheel cleaner. It's an updated spray nozzle or spray handle compared to the one that I have since before. So it will be interesting to try this out. And also the one I have is empty. And then we have Gaon Prep. So basically a surface cleaner that you use before you do any polishing to remove, it's written here on the label even, oil and grease. But it's much nicer than the products that I use to clean off the surface with prior to paint. And I guess this is some sort of alcohol, I guess, or it could be something else. I guess someone watching this might have a better idea than I do. But a good thing with this is that it's body shop safe. But if it wasn't, then it would contain silicone. And we don't like that when we were working on paints. Let's see. So ethyl lactate, ethyl DL lactate. So some sort of cleaning alcohol and water, I guess. And I guess this is the spray nozzle for that. And then we have Dragon's Breath. Perhaps I did buy one the last time, but it was a good price, and people are hyping up this product, so why not? Then we have Sonax Extreme wheel cleaner. So if you're not a Swede, so it says here spray on, wait for purple, and then rinse off. This is a product that I used for many years ago, but I have an episode where I'm comparing different wheel cleaners. So I don't know if it's online yet, but then I have 2 more products to extend that testing with. Another bottle of wash and wax shampoo. The price on this is too good to pass up, so basically I will try and use it in my foam lamps and see what happens. And we have some cleaning tools. So here we have something interesting. By now you have seen me use my high pressure washer at our Squirtified Engineering headquarters, and I have the quick connect on those, or on that. So what this is and an angle nozzle. So you have 3 angles, which makes it easier to clean the undercarriage of the car. Nice little piece. That will come in handy if we ever get any dust degrees during the winter and the snow starts to melt. Then I will rinse off my cars underneath with that to get all the salt out. Another tool. So it's the Quasar Venus Super solvent line. So pump up the pressure, and yeah, and it's the black one, as you can see by the check mark here. The double action triggers that I have, they are also Quasar. So these are usually quite expensive, so it's a good idea to buy them when the stores have a sale. And I guess you can see what this is. I have enough buckets for one place, but I need them in 2 places. Instead of buying those cheap small buckets, I might as well buy something good when there's a sale. Oh wow. But there should be some more stuff to this order, so I guess we will see it inside. So it's a bucket with a lid, and in here it's like those Russian dolls, because we have another bucket, and I think it's no. Okay, so we have one bucket. No, here it is. Sorry, I'm blind, but now I can see. So one big bucket with a lid. So maybe it's marked up to 18 liters. And here we have some more fun stuff. So this one is unmarked. here we have a King Arthur or Carther premium microfiber wash mitt. I don't really have that any dedicated ones for my other cars, so this will be the dedicated one for my BMW. Then we have this, which is, I have never tried a product like this, so I think it would be fun to try, especially now since, well, I did have fabric interior in the Peugeot, but yeah, I want to try this on the BMW. So the thing is that this will protect from dirt and UV rays. Let me know in the comment section if you tried something like this and what you think about it. And then a small bottle of VW D40. It's these 50 milliliter ones are at no cost when you buy some other stuff, just like the license plate ad trim, and then another like headwear, also free, and then some toothpaste, metal polish, Gaon. It was a good price, and usually I use can't remember what it's called. I've tried that one and then Maguire's, but nothing else, so it will be fun to try this out as well. And then from Carther, super smooth clay bar, 100 grams. I do have a clay bar kit, Maguire's, and the clay for that is almost out. And then we have this Valet Pro, a large 19mm brush, I guess it is. They sell these for very cheap, but you can only buy one for each order. So, and usually these are no longer in stock when I try to buy them. So we will see how this works. I do have some other brushes. This is supposed to be for basically everything, interior, trim, wheels, whatever. I did read that someone had a bit of problem with these, but for the price it's worth a try. And then of course another oops, what's that? Hopefully water. Doesn't smell like anything, but okay. So another dual action trigger, and it's before I bought spray bottles like this, I reused the spray bottles that you get for degreaser and stuff like that, but the trigger mechanism dies after a while. So and also between the first use and when you actually admits that it's done, the function is quite bad. So it's really nice to have proper spray bottles that actually work. let's open another package. So the next package is from Autodoc, and it's a rather long one. In the Supra segment, you have seen that I've been doing a little bit of work on it, and in order to finalize that, I need some more parts. So especially if you have been following me on Instagram, otherwise go and do that. I think that one is, the Instagram page is more up to date than my YouTube channel. So one of the reasons why this package is so long is because of this. So the reason why I bought wiper blades from Autodoc is first of all because of the price, and secondly, these are for the BMW. I should have bought something for the Supra at the same time, but I forgot about it. And I should have bought also a rear wiper blade. But anyway, I bought the ones from Biltema for my BMW, and they do not really fit. They can be mounted, but you can't. There's a cover plate in plastic that you can't install. So hopefully that problem will go away with these, and also these blades are superior. Now, so here we have, so it's Fearbest, the bushing. So it's one of two in the rear which I do not have energy suspension bushing for. Perhaps, maybe. It could be that I have it somewhere, but yeah. These are cheap enough to buy, just so that I have them. And I have two of them, one for each side, and we also have the other bushing. Maybe you don't call this a bushing because it's länklager, like a spherical joint. So this one is both, if you didn't see it, the bushings are both from Fearbest. So yeah, it's not really rubber, it's a spherical joint inside here. So I might as well replace it when I am sandblasting the rear spindles or hubs or whatever you like to call them. And of course, again, there are two. I have never bought anything from this brand before, Ridex. And inside we find a bag. And inside this bag we find a new lower spindle joint. The ones that I have on the car, they look fine, so I think they are good, but I don't know when they were replaced. So since I anyway have everything apart, I would rather replace it now than do it mid-season. We also have this threaded hole. Does that mean... Yeah, so you also get this small bag which contains nuts, 3 nuts, since we have the combined screw that you, like a horseshoe that you put in from the top, and then you have a single screw that you put in underneath the strut, and then you have nuts and the nuts gets replaced, as well as the one for the spindle. And then you also have this safety pin. So they look nice, and I mean, yeah, it's nice to have re-greasable joints. Of course, I have 2 of those. And then we have I need to check all of these. But what we have here is a big nut that you can stake, a seal with a nice lip, and a nice big wheel bearing. We also get a new locking clip. So that looks nice. So this is, since we only get 1 seal, it's for the front. It looks like there is some sort of plastic thing inside the bearing holding everything together. That's nice. But I guess this should be OEM like. Here we have everything as well. Cool. Cool. 2 front bearings. And then we have a broken seal here. So the rear, one of the rear seals for the rear bearing is bad, so I have to get that replaced. I don't like talking with Autodoc. The last time it didn't go that well, so that's bad. And then we have a bearing. So we have 2 seals. We have a bearing, we have a lock clip, and then this pin. I wonder why they never can ship things in a good way. And the other one is taped together, so I don't expect much from this. Of course, the same seal, also broken. One seal seems okay. Then bearing, lock clip, a sprint. Of course, we need to check the other stuff. This is quite ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen a store which sells like OEM like stuff that knows how to pack. The other one seems okay. Okay, back to the studio. Then we have this small package from Mojo Gear. So it's in the Netherlands, and I bought this via Amazon, I think, if it's what I think it is. So again, problem with packing, and yeah, but it's the Ulanzi battery cover for the Hero 9, which I am recording with right now. The thing with this one is I can keep the battery in place. I have access to the USB port, so it's not waterproof, and I have a cold shoe, and I have a 1/4 inch thread here, so I can put on, let's say, the microphone or something like that. Back to the studio. So I just picked up another small package from Speeding. I already knew what it was, so I got a bit carried away when I got home, so I just opened it. But then I realized that you don't know what it is. This is one of the things that weren't in stock when the other stuff was shipped, so they sent this separately. And in here we find, oops, another box. And this box, it's of their own brand, SPD. So it says fuel filter especially made for alcohol fuels. This is actually going in the Nissan build. So yeah, I want to see this. So Tim, you will get to see it soon, but I just need to have a look. So it's anodized aluminum, and the filter itself is stainless steel, and this should be, well, I don't think the flow will ever limit that build. So we have that, and these are the connections that we have, but we need to have it in AN8. So with the filter, or when you purchase it, you select what you want. So in our case, there are two of these. We want AN8 or -8 AN. So also their own brand of anodized connections. So on this end we have an O-ring, so you get an O-ring, and on the other end you have a normal -8 AN. So two of these go into that, and then we can filter his fuel and make sure that it's okay. And I think this one should be able to flow fuel enough for 700 horsepower. So, and they have two filtering sizes. So the size of the particles that it will remove from the fuel, and they clearly state which one is used for as a pre-filter. So in case you have an external fuel pump, so you have your line going from the fuel tank to your fuel pump, then perhaps you want a fuel in between, and then you have that as a pre-filter, and then you would have this one after the fuel pump. Since we use in-tank pumps, we have a small, it's like a small filter bag sitting at the bottom of the fuel pump, so that's acts as the pre-filter. So yeah, Tim will be a happy boy, I guess. Back to the studio. So a nice mix of parts, car care products like always, some well needed parts for the Supra, parts that you really haven't seen at the release of this video you haven't seen that I actually need those, so yeah, it's a bit of a mix, but yeah, stay put. It will all clear up in a few hundred weeks or something. But yeah, this was the last rapid release episode, so I hope that you have enjoyed these updates. There haven't really been much more than unboxing, but everything is needed for the channel in one or another way, either directly for the channel, like the battery door for the Hero 9, so that I can more easily connect the microphone, or the car parts that I need for the Supra, or the car care products that I need for, well, all the vehicles, and cleaning off everything. So yeah, until the next episode, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.